it's your girl Bri, and in this video I am going to show you how to recreate a top that Daehyun was wearing in a performance of Twice's Likey, me likey, 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 heart, heart. Guess what? I'm back with another Twice tutorial. If you haven't, guessed already, I am a huge fan of Twice. I think that they are so amazing and I love everything that they put out. Like, it's wonderful and I just can't get enough of it. And Likey it's not my favorite Twice song, I will admit that, but it is very catchy and I find myself watching a lot of their performance videos, and in one performance they were wearing these pink and black and white outfits, and Daehyun, who I stan, she is my girl, I want to be her bestie for life, she was wearing this plaid sparkly, like this plaid shirt that had this sparkle ruffle all around it. And it's not normally something that like I would gravitate towards, but I was like, I like it and it's really cool and I want to recreate it. It was something so different and I don't have anything like it in my closet and I haven't seen anything like it at all. So I was like, I have to recreate it. So I did just that for you guys. If you're new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Come and join me and my fellow K-pop brothers and sisters in our little K-pop corner in the sky. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Maybe likey it. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys at the end of this tutorial.
This tutorial calls for an old black and white plaid shirt. I found mine at my local thrift store and you definitely can find one there. And then you're just going to need a yard of some sparkly pink fabric that's lightweight, so you can have movement. Daehyun's top was asymmetrical, so obviously we have to cut our top to be like that. I chose to start cutting halfway between the last button and the second to last button. One side is going to be cut straight with the other side being cut at an angle. You want to start cutting layer by layer, so I started cutting the straight side first, and we're going to cut from the center front, moving around to the back and then stopping at the side. I use the plaid as a ruler, which is very helpful and which is why I really like cutting plaid. From here, we want to determine the angle we want to cut the other front half at. Once you figure the angle out, then you're going to cut the front half, making sure it meets up with the straight cut or where we stopped at the side. Here you can see I didn't cut through the button flap because we want to keep that intact. That's very important. You don't want to cut through the button flap, only on one side where it's the straight cut, not the angle cut. Don't cut the button flap on the angle cut. Now we have our asymmetrical top. So to finish off the raw edge, we need to hem it. We do this by turning up the edge twice. Hee hee. Get it? Twice. LOL, I made myself laugh. Moving along, we are going to secure this with a straight stitch all around. And there it is, really nice and finished. So now it is time to move on to the sparkles. We need one long strip, so I cut up the yard into 4 rectangular pieces. It's so sparkly, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Before we connect the rectangle pieces, we need to finish off the edges, and I'm just going to run a zigzag stitch all around the perimeter because honestly, I'm too lazy to hem it. I just gotta be honest with y'all. Zigzag stitch on lock. You are going to want to attach all the rectangle pieces together so that it's one long strip. Now we can begin working on our ruffle. To do this, we're going to run 2 parallel straight stitches. The stitches should be loose. I do this by bumping up the stitch length to about a 5 or a 6, which is the maximum stitch length that I can create on my sewing machine. And we also want to keep the ends loose so we can pull the threads at the end. This fabric strip, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, it's so freaking long. ruffle stitches in place, it's time to pull them threads, bitch. You want to pull the thread so that the ruffle isn't too tight. We want to keep our ruffle nice and loose, just how Daehyun would want it to be. We want to make her proud, so no tight ruffles. Keep it nice and loose, but also make sure that their ruffles are distributed equally. That is also very important. Okay, I'm going to step you through the ruffle placement. It's a bit unique. The first step is to make sure the right side of the ruffle is touching the right side of the plaid shirt. We are going to start with the side that has the straight cut hem. Take the ruffle and start at the back of the shoulder seam. Wrap the ruffle under the armpit and over the shoulder. Then we're going to take that and go across the yoke, which is the back basically. So run the ruffle across the yoke. Then we are going to take it down the side of the back armhole. So here it is, down the back of the side armhole, running down the side seam, and then finally landing at the angled hem. And we are going to attach this using a, you guessed it, straight stitch. Ruffles all good. Ruffles all good. Yeah, so you just want to make sure that you didn't catch any of your plaid shirt in the ruffle making process, or ruffle attaching process, I should say. And I did it, so it's perfect.
That's it. Like, literally, it's so simple, so easy to recreate this top. And why wouldn't you? Like, who doesn't want to share a piece of clothing with Daehyun? I mean, she is the most amazing person on the planet of, you know, the world. She is the most amazing person on planet Earth. Yeah, if you didn't do it earlier, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram. I will be posting photos of myself wearing this top on there, so you don't want to miss out on any of that. Also, if you just want to connect with me more, I am always on Instagram, so let's do it there. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!